very welcome to the Christian News Service Safira FM. Today is Sunday, October 15th. We invite you to listen to news from our country and around the world.
Today's teaching in the Old Catholic parish of Paul of Tarsus in Warsaw is based on the 4th chapter of the letter to the Philippians. Apostle Paul encourages continuous joy in the Lord, even in difficult situations. This joy differs from temporary euphoria. It is a profound happiness, independent of external circumstances. The theme of joy is linked with reason and God's grace. You can find out more on the parish's website at christiansimpeland.com.
In Lodz, from Friday to Sunday, the 15th session of the Synod of the Evangelical Lutheran Church in Poland is taking place. The proceedings began with a service in St. Matthew's Church, followed by the swearing-in of new members, presentation of reports, and the appointment of synodal commissions. During the synod, proposals, the consistory's reports, and the budget for the next year were discussed. An important point of the agenda is the discussion about the role of youth in the church.
Mexican nun, Sister Maria de los Dolores Palencia Gomez, was the first woman to preside over the Synod of Bishops in the Vatican. She believes that her role is a symbol of dialogue and openness of the Church. Gomez previously served the poor and migrants and emphasizes that the role of women in the Catholic Church is evolving towards greater integration.
Spain. During the global meeting of the largest Pentecostal denomination, the Assemblies of God, there was a discussion about the idea of establishing 1 million churches by 2033. Madrid Arena gathered over 4,000 participants from all over the world. To achieve the goal of 1 million new churches, the newly elected president of the Assemblies of God, Dominicio, said that each church should establish 2 new Christian communities over the next 10 years.
Church leaders from Jerusalem met to discuss the escalating violence in the Holy Land. They expressed concern about the evacuation from the northern part of the Gaza Strip and appealed to Israel to allow humanitarian aid. They highlighted the plight of people in the Strip, where hundreds of thousands lost their homes. They called for a halt to hatred and declared October 17th as a day of fasting and prayers for peace.
Cardinal from Munich, Reinhard Marx, supported reforms in the Catholic Church regarding the role of women and morals, emphasizing the need to adapt the Church to modern times. In the context of debates on the German synodal path, he calls for compromise and unity. Marx expressed concern about the right-wing shift in German and European politics, and criticized Europe's current asylum policy.
Azerbaijan took full control over Nagorno-Karabakh, resulting in a massive evacuation of the local Armenian population, mostly of the Christian faith, to Armenia. About 100,000 people fled from the region. The conflict in Nagorno-Karabakh has been ongoing for years. The World Evangelical Alliance expressed concern about the blockade of humanitarian aid deliveries to the region. Observers point out the religious dimension of the conflict, highlighting the clash of Christian Armenia with Muslim Azerbaijan.
At the age of 75, Piotr Liksnersky defended his PhD at the Bydgoszcz University of Technology on cacti. His research focused on the influence of X-ray radiation on various aspects of cactus germination. Cacti have been his passion since his youth. He currently runs a farm with about 1.5 million cacti. Dr. Liksnersky also has an online cactus store, and his varieties are popular worldwide.
Awareness may emerge earlier than we think, even before our birth. That's what new research results suggest. While consciousness is hard to define, scientists have been pondering for years exactly when it appears. Is it right after birth, or perhaps later? Recent studies indicate that it might be much earlier. A team of experts from various countries conducted an analysis of the research and found evidence suggesting that consciousness may develop even before birth. Although we don't have a full answer yet, future technologies might help us better understand this.
That's all for today's news service. Stay tuned to Safira FM. May God bless us all.